Hello, my name is Abe, and welcome back to Tiny Rogues Between Heaven and Hell. It is time for more unlocks. I think I would like to go to the primordial. We only have one more primordial throne run. If we complete the Wanderer, we get the Samurai. Bandit gets us the Pirate. Gunslinger begets us the Cyborg. Soldier, Dragoon. Cleric, Monk, Knight, Paladin, Hero, Superhero. Burning Hells with, you know what? Burning Hells with the Soldier. Who the hell is the Soldier? Is it you? You're the Knight? You're the Warrior? Hero? Okay, can I like arrow keys this or something? Now controlling without the mouse. Why would I ever want to control without the mouse game? All right, who the hell is the Soldier? There you are, this guy. I've never played as him. This is perfect. You intimidate on hit with two-handed melee weapons. I have no idea what the hell an intimidate is, but we'll try it. HP of 3, MP of 2, 4 strength, 2 dexterity, 1 good alignment. Go, wait, we have to go down to the Burning Hells? Guardian of the Burning Hells with the Soldier. Okay, well, we're gonna have to get a lot of evil points to go down there, but let's give it a go. I'm gonna leave it on Cinder 6 because I don't mind these negatives. We're gonna leave it on bombs because I really like having the bombs to start with. Although I also like the idea of random, but I guess you could always random something that you don't really care for, do you? And then start, where's start, play game. There's so many buttons. So many buttons I have to actually pay attention to what the hell I'm clicking on. So we have a halberd, no, poleaxe. On the tally of 5 primary attacks, do a special secondary attack that inflicts armor break. It's just a poke. I feel like that's worse than the normal attack. Intimidate makes enemies take more damage. That seems incredible. And actually, because it's a motion debuff, what I like the idea of is maybe getting a synergy that makes emotion debuffs stronger, and then it'll just apply to whatever we do passively due to our character class. Sounds freaking good to me. Milt Thompson, welcome. How are you doing? Wondering if Abe's gonna swing his Big Chomper again around tonight. What the heck is Big Chomper? Dun, 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 dun. I mean, yes, but also, what's Big Chomper? Segus Jr., welcome as well. How are you doing? Haven't seen you lately, but I hope you are, I haven't seen much of you, but I hope you're doing well. Maman says some people can't afford a mouse, Abe. You should get that out of my game. Joel says, how many dollars does this game cost? I don't know. Tell you what, Google it on Steam and let me know. Because I bought this game like quite a while ago that I don't remember off the top of my head. Yeah, we can't even use the flask refill. That's interesting. It was a mace he got in the latest Tiny Rogues video on YouTube. A big chain chomp. Oh. I must not have used that chain chomp much. In fact, I don't think I did. I probably switched. Oh, well, it was what's with the consumables? I probably used a lot of the Ragnarok, didn't I? Yeah. Maman says I think it's like $9. All right, I'll look. Tiny Rogues Steam. I will do the, let me Google that for you. The game is $9.99 USD. There you go. You know what? I think it's time to blow it up. That's a good tip. Someone told me the other day, hey, make sure that you blow up this thing before it jams. That way you get some more payouts. Your lucky hits intimidate. Well, we don't need the tuxedo, actually. I will take the soul hearts. I will take the Twilight Branch. Ooh, mana drain weapon, that's nice. Just to give me a little bit of a better, faster attack rate here. That's actually gonna be quite meaningful for some of these fights here. And then we have armor, giving us more damage with two-handed weapons, and a helmet which gives us 1 HP, not bad. Time to feast, I'm a spider. so it's a little bit hard to aim, but the damage is pretty good because it's a two-handed weapon. Intimidate makes bosses take 15% more damage, other enemies take 30. This seems like a very strong starting class. Sometimes I don't want to feel like interacting. I just go to watch someone with a nice voice that isn't doing anything I'm interested in. That's how I feel sometimes too. It's like I just want to put a voice on. That's why sometimes I just leave the movie channel on. Leave the Twitch movie streaming channels on and then just, you know, chill out, veg out for a little bit, especially after my own streams when I just want to relax and eat food. Joel says, this game seems pretty addictive. It is a fun game, isn't it? I like me some tiny rogues. If you have taken heart damage, recover heart, reduced mana drain. We'll definitely just go for the 10% melee damage, even though it's pretty bad, but it's fine for now. Keep getting some beef. Where's the beef? Oh, it's right here. Intimidate doesn't activate on the first hit, but that's like so inconsequential to anything. Uncommon weapons or chests. Let's go for the weapons because I only have one key. Executioner's Sword. It's a two-handed weapon, inflicts bleed. Or club +3. I kind of like this because bleed is actually superbly powerful. It's just a DOT effect. Metal Monkey, thank you for the resub. And welcome. Maman says, no joke, I haven't played Dota in a million years. I still like to fall asleep to someone with nice music and no voice, just farming creeps. The money sound does something for me. Just like you need that like white noise to go to sleep at this point, huh? With the strength of bleed, we basically hit an enemy once and then they die, which is awesome. The other day, actually it was earlier today, I was thinking about what I was gonna play for my starting stream here. And I have 7 dice. I was thinking, man, I would very much love to play some Tiny Rogues because I've been playing a lot of it. And music came to the forefront of my mind, and it was the Forest theme song in Tiny Rogues. But I forget what it is now because I'm in the middle of talking about it. So ailments have increased effect. That includes bleed. But if we crit, then this does nothing. Hits with primary attacks gain rage for increased attack speed. Makes swords drain mana. Additionally, each point of mana grants attack speed. That's pretty interesting. If we just run a sword build like we have. Or Mark. You have a better chance of critting. I mean, I kind of like Spell Blade. We might not run a sword forever, though. We might run like a poleaxe or something, so we might want to reroll this at some point, but I do like the idea of mana drain. Then again, the sword that we have currently does mana drain. No, it doesn't. The poleaxe did mana drain. What does mana do? 20% damage per stack, right? It's actually like substantially good damage, but I think I'm just gonna reroll. Rage, increase attack speed per stack up to 10 stacks, 40% attack speed bonus. Emotion buff? Maybe we can make emotion buffs and debuffs better. I'm gonna go Rage. Let's make ourselves better, you know? Hits give me Rage, which give me an attack speed buff. Now it says decaying at the same time, but I'm noticing that they decay one at a time. So I think it's like immediately lying to me. Let's actually upgrade it too. Like it's immediately just decaying 1, 1, 1. They're not going away in stacks of 10. Let's see, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. I guess it's phrased incorrectly. What it should be phrased is, what the heck is this? Slow octo-shot crossbow, Jesus Christ. I guess it should say your attacks, or sorry, your rage stacks decay independently. I think that would be a better descriptor for it, because that's actually what's happening. They don't all decay at the same time, they decay independently of one another. Okay, you know what? Give me my money. Give me my souls. Am I the evil guy here? I'm eating souls. Someone's a horse companion, movement speed. Increased effect of rage and fury. That's what we're looking for. Now, if we can get additional companions, or that perk that makes your companions, like, way, way, way better. Oh, I can't open the door. That's what we would be looking for. You know, when you only have one, it does 300% more effect or something like that. That's what we're looking for. He died. Just took him a minute to realize he was dead. You know what, just eat that. Eat this. Uncommon weapons or souls. I'm gonna go for the souls because I feel like I'm gonna actually need a lot of money, a lot of souls rather, in order to pay my good cost. I have a good fee. Since I start with one. Wait, we're becoming evil, right? Wait a minute, did I have it backwards? We start good, we need to become evil. Yeah, we should have gone to the other shop in that case. That's fine, we'll make up for it. We'll make up for it later. I will begin pawning. We're not gonna get rid of too much, but that's something at least. On the bright side, it's easier to become evil than it is to become good, because becoming evil just means go to a black market once. And hopefully we can make that happen. It's another arcade. %100% lethal hit with critical hits, or lucky hits. Well, it's another melee two-handed weapon, so I appreciate it. All right. Maman says, I've been trying so hard to make a minion build work. The closest I've gotten was the voodoo dolls, but the damage just doesn't scale for the last levels. I feel like Esper is actually good for a minion build because a lot of her perks are, or a lot of her starting equipment is better damage for non-weapons. But you tend to find equipment on your run that increases your damage anyways. You know, like on the last run, I think as the Esper, we had a bunch of equipment that was like 80% damage when you're good, and stuff like that. Well, I broke it. It could also, I guess, be the Druid, because I think the Druid might be a minion character, but I actually haven't had the opportunity to test that out yet. Not because of any reason other than just not doing it. I just haven't played as him. Okay, this is actually a great weapon. Not yet unlocked the Druid's Mammon. Apparently the Druid has perks that are like, you summon things and the summons are better. Go to the Druid Shrines for the minions, says Metafusion. What does that mean, Druid Shrines? Metafusion says, I just destroyed death with a build when I attacked like 10 times per second. Those are like the best runs. We've had those before. On kill gain Berserk. Strength additionally grants bleed damage. Increased bleed damage. That's interesting. We have bleed. Ranged attacks, fire orbital. So either we get rid of increased damage to get increased bleed damage, or we go on kill, gain berserk, which is stat buffs. This is, like, fine, but ideally maybe we could have, like, a synergy where on combat start we get it, or during boss fights we get it, because otherwise it's going to be not useful at all. Excuse me. Oh, right, Metafusion explained it. So, I remember reading in the Druid description, it says, there are special Druid shrines you can use to upgrade your companions. Just like when we had the hero sword, we got special doorways here that's like, hey, would you like Mithril or Cold Flux? Like, we could just go grab that stuff at any point in time. Dude, the rage buffs are actually, like, pretty strong right now with this bull. Bologna. Like, during combat, we do start to scale our attack rate. It does take a little while, though. 1 heart or rare weapons? I'll probably go for the HP. You know, this is a permanent buff. The weapon could be a permanent buff, but it's also equally likely that we're just not going to use it after a while. This is a faster weapon than the sword as well. You know, we might find a weapon where it's like, oh, I don't care about this anymore. And by weapon, I mean weapon, actually. That made total sense. I spoke correctly for once. I know, right? Poke, 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 poke. Twin daggers, lucky hits, roll an additional time for a crit. So you're more likely to crit, but we don't need that, I don't think. Hopefully I don't miss another secret room like I tend to. Oh, it's right there. I don't have a key, you jerk! Where's my lockpick ability as a thief? Oh, there's my key. It's like when I have the bombs, it gives me the keys. When I don't have the keys, it gives me the bombs. That made sense, right? Armor or gold? Go for the gold. %64% increased attack speed rage buff. Seems pretty good. Let's go for strength. This will be another level up. We're actually leveling up very fast on this run, it seems. Metafusion says, I only have 3 achievements left. My God. How much of this game do you play? Are we, what are we playing as? We're playing as the soldier. We intimidate on hit with 2-handed melee weapons, which means enemies take more damage. Now, 2-handed melee weapons counting as 1-handed weapons means that we can get the benefit of an offhand weapon and the benefit of anything that is 1-handed and the benefit of anything that's 2-handed. We could also get booze buff early, and we have 4 HP. Bleeding enemies. We might not bleed. Tipsiness limit removes the next oldest booze effect instead of hurting you. Like, the basic booze buff is just more damage, right? Maybe we'll go boozer. We'll go to a tavern eventually. But then again, we could have gotten an offhand weapon. But I figure let's take that perk if it shows up, and we have an offhand weapon. Right now we don't have an offhand weapon. Not offhand weapon, but offhand equipment. Okay, he's bleeding. Unfortunately, I can't really be here. He went glue! Glue! Agro-Chrissy, thank you very much for the resubscription, by the way. Hello, how's it going? I'm gonna go play in the mines. Hello. Are you playing Minecraft? You're gonna go diggy a hole? 30 equip load, 30 equip load. Heart shield, skull shield. What's your preference? Intelligence grants multiplier. Crit chance with swords. I guess we'll go for... I think skull shield is a little bit better because it recharges every floor. Evil shop. Now we have to become super evil. Super evil. We don't have enough money. 20, 35. I'm 1 soul shy of being able to buy all of this. Of course it's Minecraft, says Chrissia. I didn't realize you were playing Minecraft. How is Minecraft these days? I haven't played it in like 7 years. Increased damage depending on how evil you are. That's gonna be good. Mana star buffs or cold damage. I will take the... I might even take this over the increased melee damage just because it is a status effect. And I'm 1 soul shy of being able to buy anything else, but that's okay, we will save for later. There it is. Metafusion says, this is the only game I've been playing. I have been enjoying my time in Tiny Rogues. It's not the only game I've been playing, but I have been playing a lot of it, let's be honest. I like seeing that bull ride that snail. That's sick. I've probably been playing too much of this, but I'd rather play this than yet more Enter the Gungeon. I can take a break from that game for a little while. Minecraft has had so many updates. Well, the problem with Minecraft is that you've got Minecraft not Java edition, Minecraft mobile edition, Minecraft Google Stadia edition. My understanding is that mods don't really work for all of them anymore. Because mods are only built for one of the archetypes. They have different updates and different content depending on which version you're running. And then I don't know what else has been changed with those games. Maybe they've had like big controversies of, oh no, they removed the cat spawns. Mojang is against cats. Ah, but Mojang was bought by Microsoft, that's right. Now Microsoft hates cats. You know, who knows? I don't know. You like my weapon? Thank you for the golden dice. Increased damage. 20% increased damage. Increased damage over time. Increased attack speed. Give me the damage. Hold on. $440 to $907. $442 to $909. Why is it that the damage buffs don't seem to count correctly? I just drank 4 beers and I'm doing 2 more damage. What? I think I also heard that they were adding copper to Minecraft. The first new ore in like a decade. Segus Jr. says they just love the black lung. The kids yearn for the mines. You won't see it because I have it on another account. I've been playing Monster Hunter World, says Segus Jr. I should really play that at some point as well. I've never played one. Chrissy says, I'm talking about the Java edition. There you go. We did get a legendary. Let's see. Chrissy says, is it Christmas time already? During combat, periodically trigger on-kill and on-taking damage effects. We have on-kill with... No, we don't have on... We had on-kill? On-kill gain berserk. So that'll work. I'll take the Carnage loop. On-taking damage effects every 10 seconds. You know what that means? Clown armor. I never did equip the ring, but you know, now I have something that might be better. So we want to stack on-kill and on-taking damage effects. If we can. Now my damage is 908. Oh, right. Now it's 909. Yeah, I wish that this calculated correctly, because I honestly don't know if the beer's doing anything. I assume it is, but it's a strange one where it appears like it's doing literally nothing, as far as I'm concerned. Very strange. Resin or shop? Let's go to the shop. Dexterity, intelligence, cake, kangaroo doing increased body damage, 1 day. Tyler's robe. Dude, our current robe sucks, doesn't it? Increased damage with two-handed weapons. Okay, it doesn't suck, but we could roll this for like 4 floors and get some bonuses. I don't need all of this repair powder, right? I don't need all of the purging stones, but we can probably dump, let's dump the purging stone. Grab the robes, equip these bad boys. For all I know, that 20% damage, that's only like 1 damage. Well, okay, it actually did drop by like 30. Zegas Jr. says there's a massive sale that has the highest concurrent player count since the DLC has been released. Now would be the time. Maybe, maybe. Maman says, my brain was ignoring the music until you pointed it out. It's had the Christmas music since Christmas. And you haven't noticed? Are you okay? There's also netherite to tier over diamond. I think I remember the netherite being added at some point. Grants 1 luck. Increased cold damage. Frostbite as like a DOT effect if you have the ice climbers as well. Oh, there they are. Increased damage dealt to chilled enemies. Man, I really wish I could take both of these, but I guess we'll take the charm instead. Lucky triggers cursed, cursed triggers lucky. I'll take the luck, then we're more lucky. Maman says, maybe I became immune to Christmas songs. My boyfriend is a Mariah Carey fan. That has to count as shock therapy. You need to get a new boyfriend. Oh, I did not see that coming. You know what's nice? Not having to worry about, oh yeah. No, I'd rather just get the bombs. I don't know why I just walked into the shot. I gotta stop taking damage because this is soul heart damage we're taking. What the heck? Falcon fossil. While not extinct, falcons still are known to offer superb assistance in scouting enemies. Cherubim. Cherubim? An angelic being that fell down from the high heavens. Hellspawn. Born in the depths of the burning hell. Dragon fossil. Most dragons are able to breathe fire. These dinosaurs love to hunt in packs, the raptors. I would like demons, please. By any chance, do you have a minute of free time? Oh really, that's great. Listen, I studied these ancient texts and I think I found out how to revive a creature. I have the materials to revive one. My problem is that it can't be done alone. I need a helping hand. If you help me out, you can choose and keep the creature. How about that? Okay, dokie. I'll be waiting for you to choose a fossil. Summons a Hellspawn companion with companion weight. Increased bleed damage. Okay, that seems terrible. What about this one? Increased radiant damage does radiant damage. These are like unique companions. This is kind of interesting. Plus 4 seconds to duration of Markery Ward buffs. Increase movement speed and increase attack and movement speed. Increased burn damage. 30% is pretty good. You do get 2 of the raptors. Out of all of them, what a coincidence, I would have chosen the same. Let's get to work. I can't believe it, we actually did it. That was quite the process. As promised, you can keep it. I'm just so happy to have the opportunity to use these techniques. I'm sorry I threw your animal on the ground, and I threw it to the ground. Also, kill him. No, they're not gonna kill him. So we can either have increase effective rage and fury, or we can either have up to 40% attack speed or a constant 20% attack speed, 20% movement speed. I think I'd rather have the constant 20%, 20%. That's my thinking. All right, there's a bit of a long thing for just that. I mean, getting free loot is always nice. Those are epic familiar friends. They don't seem particularly like 10 out of 10, but you know, if you don't have one, you can get one. If you told me they played the Cantina loop, I'd believe it. My brain just goes background music, ignore. Slashing damage from you inflicts rupture. Increases physical damage by 10% per stack up to 10 stacks. Oh my god, that's pretty good. But it's specifically slashing damage, which we do with one of these weapons. Increase effective debuffs per point of equip load on you. That should count intimidate. So it'll buff the amount of damage that we do to enemies. And it's currently a 60% buff, and as we get more equipment, it should go higher. That's not that bad. That's not that bad. Mason the Wolf, welcome. How you doing? Do-do-do-do-do. We have 6 dice, but I actually kind of like Overwhelming Presence. We can probably get other debuffs. And then with further debuffs, we can get even more cool stuff. Yeah, we can dump this. 20% damage, like we're gonna get that on other equipment later. I'm not worried about it. And increased melee damage, 10%, that's not that good. I think we can dump that for now. I don't have any. I guess we could get some upgrades. Oh, and there's a tavern. We don't need the tavern though. I think we'd rather go for the consumables. I'll spend 15 to upgrade once, and then we'll move on. Yeah, I'm like, what do we need from the tavern? Black market would be nice. I think though I'd rather just go for the guaranteed consumables. If it's keys or bombs or, you know, a repair, or not a repair, a weapon upgrade, a soul heart, like that's pretty valuable. I'll take it. Right. Increase primary attack damage per soul heart you have. Okay, now we never can take damage ever again, although we can't actually use this, but maybe later we can use it. Helmet on we can equip this. On non-triggered lucky hit, throw a syringe inflicting either vulnerability, fragility, or instability. Hey, guess what? These are debuffs. They will be better. Heck yeah. We need boots. Heck yeah. What class are we playing? This is the soldier, which means when I hit enemies with a sword, they get intimidate, which makes them take more damage. So when I have a two-handed weapon, enemies take more damage. Two-handed melee weapon. Hey, Bookman. Yo. I'm surprised I was able to kill you that easily. More. Currently evil 1. We need more evil stat. On combat start, gain full stack of speed boost. Decaying one after another. You see, that's phrased correctly. This is kind of nice because we do gain on... No, it's not on combat start, it's on kill and on taking damage. Never mind. Stamina surge is permanent from Blossom. Periodically shoot a quasar. I guess I'll go with the boots. We start with the speed up. That's not bad. Generic says, everything has its pros and cons. I can't use music for background vibes when I'm doing other stuff. I like to have music on when I'm doing other things. Because it gives me good opportunities to zone out every once in a while when I need to. Stop with the pretzels. 1 armor when bombed. I want that to keep my soul hearts intact, I think. Adds your... I've already stopped paying attention. It's like, add your invincibility after taking damage time to the time of debuffs being applied to enemies. Would you rather fight 1 horse-sized duck or 100 duck-sized horses? Duck-sized horses, because I'm assuming, here's the thing, even if they're equal in combat potential, you know, you're only fighting like 10 at a time. If they're duck-sized horses, you can kick them. What are they gonna do? Okay, here's a question. Would you rather fight 1 horse-sized duck or 10 billion amoeba-sized horses, you know? I'll take the amoeba-sized horses, assuming they don't meld together to create like a super animal, because then we're talking about like, you know, Metal Terminator type of situation here, where you just like punch in a hole in the middle of it and you pull your fist back and it just like reforms itself. But we're going for the duck-sized horses. That was like 3 strength and 3 level ups. I love it. Gichang? Periodically trigger on-combat start effects every 8 seconds. Do I have one? I have speed boost. Mana adds crushing hit chance. Ooh. It's a mace though. Short range, I'm not a fan. 30% chance. What does 30% luck mean? Does that mean it's affected by luck because that's the symbol for luck? Or does that mean it's a flat 30% RNG chance and it's just lucky if it happens? On attack to shoot a beam that deals 64 to 720 energy damage. I don't really like any of these, because I don't think we need any of these. This one's a sword, though. Gotta say, I like the bleed sword because it does stack a bunch of bleed damage. This is a very big range, so it's not gonna hit that range often. Maybe crushing hit chance and lean into the crushing hit synergies that we can get later on in a run, but it does have a short range, which I'm not a big fan of. And it attacks relatively quickly. Not a big fan of any of these. We'll, let's dump the hat and we'll take the... Oh, I lost one of my beer buffs because I lost HP, no. Take the Magitech hammer, check it out. 50% crushing blow chance. We're gonna go for the souls as well. It's very difficult. These are just carrots, man. Don't Don't try to confuse me. It's very difficult to hit enemies at such a short range in this game that I think that things like maces are just god-awful. Like, why would you ever want a short-range weapon? They would have to do such an absurd amount of damage for it to be worthwhile. 4 Kings 12 Welcome asks, does this game have a pretty big learning curve? I would say no, it does not. If you've played any bullet hell game, if you've played Gungeon, or anything of that sort, you already know how to play. You hit things, you dodge, forehead. Critical hit chance is 0, but you gain 100% crushing hit chance. I have to admit, our current crit hit chance is 3. So let's just go for the crushing blow, I think. Our damage will be very high indeed. And now I wish I had that laser sword, because the laser beam has such a high spread, it would have always done the crushing hit chances. But someone said yesterday, man, Abe, you take resolute technique all the time. Yeah, because crushing hit chance doesn't matter if you can guarantee the crits from some other source. And if you can guarantee the crits from some other source, then it doesn't matter if it's 0%, it'll still crit. Guess we're gonna go for the set item. And there are quite a few ways to get guaranteed crits. One of the ways that I have used in the past is the evil armor. All of your cursed hits crit, and then you just build up a whole bunch of curse, and then all of your cursed hits are crits. +1 mana find. Touch the evil urn, adds 1 evil. Touch the evil urn, adds 1 evil. Wait, why are there 2 evil urns? Touch the evil urn, adds 1 evil. So there's light green, green, and yellow. I will go yellow. Oh, it's a freaking mimic. It's a money mimic. What the heck? It gave me a Bible. What do I need a freaking Bible for, game? As a secondary attack, this weapon strikes a random enemy with a beam of light, dealing radiant damage. Actually, that is kind of cool to have 2 attacks, but it's like surprise Bible all of a sudden. Charm or set item? You know, I'm going charm so I can dump the purging stone here. Said you wanted evil. I mean, I was kind of hoping I could interact with all 3, but I have to admit that a free evil generator is actually like real awesome. Whoa! Ah, damn it. Sometimes when there's a lot of effects on the screen, it's very hard to know what the enemy's doing, but again, a lot of it is just understanding and recognizing the patterns of all these bosses and enemies. Takes time, man. Game understood you were evil and felt you needed a Bible. What is this, Vampire Survivors? Increased movement speed per curse you have. 20% crit hit chance at close range. Increased damage dealt to bosses. I will take this and purge my curse. Perfect. Evil shop. We have a lot of... We only need 2, but we have a lot of souls to spend. Faster tick rate of periodicals. It's actually not bad for the carnage loop. Defy death. Lower chance for curse to take effect depending on how evil you are. I guess we'll buy this, and I will buy one more thing just to have it. We'll buy the cheap one. There you go. Sweet, we're pure evil. Sorry, we're pure evil. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, good. Get out of my tiny rogues dungeon. Yeah, if you've played Gungeon before, you know how to dodge that guy. He's just the maiden from Gungeon. The Iron Maiden, baby. Sorry, the Lead Maiden, baby. Who's there? Thank you. We need more stuff. We need more stuff. It's a lot of money. Rewards at the cost of health, that'll actually trigger the soul hearts, which I don't really want, but we need bombs. We'll go for the bombs. There you go. That should kill him. Can you tell a book by its cover? Usually not, only if it's a pretty cover. Can you tell a book by its cover only if it's a pretty cover? What does that even mean? Whatever, give me my level up for free. Dusker says covers were created for a reason. There you go. Hits against bleeding inflicts vulnerability. Two-handed melee weapons count as one-handed, which means we can equip the shield or the 100% primary attack buff. On non-triggered lucky hit, trigger a blessed hammer. I will go for melee weapons count as one-handed. We should still, it should count as both two-handed and one-handed. And we can equip the soul lantern to do additional damage. That should work. What was that sound when I walked into the room? Pure evil. Nor, welcome, how's it going? I can accept that you ignored democracy. I can take that you've intentionally hurt Disposable's feelings by removing Monster Train and Atomic Crops from the poll. I won't even make a fuzz about you playing too many tiny rogues, but I will not stand for reusing a title for this long. I put it up for like 4 days, okay? Probably not even that long, but you know how hard it is to write new YouTube video titles and stream episode titles every freaking day? It's a secondary attack that does chain lightning. The railgun. That's a Gungeon reference. It's like not showering. I have to shower every day, just so you know. If I don't, I feel weird. Increased damage dealt to bosses, faster tick rate of periodicals, damage dealt to undead, magic find, dexterity. I don't even want to buy anything. I guess we'll sell some garbage. If we lose all of our soul hearts, we can swap back to the shield, so I'm gonna keep it. If we can get more companions or we can get fury, we'll keep the flag, the Torio flag. We will buy a couple of keys. I will actually probably buy the bombs, but we can buy one bomb here for gold. I do have 122 gold. Upgrades a gun, and then it's the rail gun. Kinda want a rail gun? How did our damage get so high all of a sudden? Wasn't it at like 700 before, now it's at 2600? Why does it level up so quickly sometimes? I don't understand. We do deal a lot of damage. The railgun is actually not that much higher than what we currently have, so you know what? I think we're okay. We will, I'll buy 2 bombs. What's the boots? Oh, combat start speed, which is actually kind of nice. Yeah, this is fine. Tavern. We don't have the health to booze up, so maybe we'll do a future tavern. I don't even know if you can get future taverns. You know, we have 100 gold. Give me a tavern. Oh, hello, black market. Hello, black market. Just found this immediately. Alright, give me Dice Man. This is a soul shop, which I can't really afford. I'm buying booze so we can drink it later. Each donkey grants equip load, dice for souls. 2 keys. I think we'll go dice for souls. That's 5 dice. Increased damage dealt to bosses. Increased damage dealt with lucky hits. Each slime grants increased damage. Each monkey grants stamina recovery speed. Their strength. Duration of tailwind and swiftness. Helmet. Eggshell. Vile thorn. Freezing scepter. Wisp wand. We're out of here. Actually, I think before we leave, what we'll do is re-roll the shop. You seem like a strong lad. How about some mead? Increased melee attack speed. I mean, would we rather have increased melee attack speed or increased damage? I guess it's functionally equivalent, right? Soul Heart gives 100% damage. That's just because of our lantern. So our damage goes from 2761 to 1610. See, why is the damage being calculated correctly now? 1610, 1150. Yeah, like it is being calculated correctly. And you can tell how the damage bonuses are additive and not multiplicative. But yeah, although I do have beer. The beer seems to only give me 1 damage. I don't know why. Is beer broken in the game? Maybe we would rather have attack speed. How much is your mead, dude? 5 gold? Tiny Rogues is beer broken. Dun, 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 dun. The only search results are just clickbait YouTube videos. This is a broken combination, the best run ever of Tiny Rogues. You won't believe the damage of this run. Screw you. Okay. I don't want any more. So we'll go for the mead. And that'll help us stack up the rage buff as well. And I'm also thinking what we could do is we could get a perk that makes your weapon attack speed constant, but then you get damage equal to 200%. Which would be a lot more than the beer. We'll just keep beer in case we get health. All right. Resin or shop? Yoink. Booze. We don't need booze. Rate Abe %. Doesn't it, like, rattle your jimmies as well? Oh, there goes our armor. Not only when people do that, but when that's like the first Google result. Man, Google results have gotten very bad lately, haven't they? Absolutely awful. On combat start, gain full stacks of Battle Rush, periodically trigger, including this one. After not attacking for 1 second, gain lethal. Decaying one after another, increased damage and movement speed. Periodically trigger on combat start, that's the boots. I'm gonna reroll. We have 6. 20% increased melee attack speed. 100% increased stats from strength. I mean, we do have 2 dexterity, 2 intelligence. And this seems unnecessary. Do we really need another 72% damage dealt and 180 equip load? Not really. Rerolling. Hits against bleeding. Dealing a crushing hit grants you bone splinters. We guaranteed crushing hits, so this is actually kind of a lot of damage. It's an extra 2,000 thrusting damage every 10th of a second, which it's pretty meaningful, but I feel like we can get better. Taunts all enemies, they take more damage at close range. Thrusting damage inflicts puncture. It's a debuff. Natural damage rolls always roll minimum, but you can have another companion. This would allow us to have another companion, because we always crushing hit. So if we always crushing hit, natural damage rolls won't happen. But we can have another companion, which would be 20% attack speed, 20% movement speed, or we could get increased rage effect. Honestly, I want to reroll again. I'm sorry. Penalties from exceeding your equip load capacity are reversed. We're never going to exceed 230. 5 primary attacks mark an enemy with fighter's mark, increase top end damage by 50%. This seems okay. It says close combat. Oh, it is at close range. Screw that. These are all not the wrong color. No! More companions. Repeated attacks have double the crit chance. Burn aura. I guess we can have a burn aura, but we're probably just gonna use our obsidian die on that one. I didn't expect it to give us so much non-strength right there. Unforgiving. Ailments inflicted by non-crits have doubled effect. Well, that's never gonna happen. All right, we're gonna need more die, I suppose. I guess we do still have a bleed. And we can, I guess, get more bleed in theory. Not a 10 out of 10, but that's okay. Legendary item. Actually, our damage is quite good, isn't it? Burp. Hey, Disc, welcome. Did you miss the poll? I've been streaming for 67 minutes. You didn't miss nothing. Self-repairs armor on completing an encounter room. That's pretty good. Gain 5 dexterity. Gain increased attack speed equal to your current critical hit weapon chance, 0. You know what? We only have 1 golden die. Self-repairing armor is really freaking good. We can get rid of the skull shield for this. I'm gonna keep our current equipment, but that is very, very good, I think. Architress says, why are you blue today, Disposable? I noticed it yesterday, too. It's like, why are you a different color? What happened? Yeah, we can. Apparently, Disposable just has no desire to stand by the conventions of the chat channel. Everyone has a unique color that I recognize, and when you change the color, it's hard to recognize people. We've not seen many mimics on this run, I'm noticing. 100% crushing hit chance with striking damage. Who cares? Primary attacks inflict bleed, and it's triple damage. That's incredible. Primary attacks inflict scorching damage, but that's a bow. We'll take the axe. Oh, but it's not a two-handed melee weapon, it's a one-handed melee weapon. we want the Lucerne? I mean, we can apply bleed and then switch weapons, so triple bleed seems pretty good. Can I reroll? You can! I'm not going to, but we could. So we throw an axe to inflict triple bleed and then we swap. Give me one of these. I'll take a mana star. Actually, you know what? Double ailments. That's quite good for the big bleed. I mean, if I hit someone with bleed, they die, so I'm happy about that. Giant Slayer. 100% lethal hits against bosses. How fast is it? It's pretty fast. All right. We need to dump the sword. And this. And we can... Do you want beer? He doesn't want any beer. We want this. Cursed burger? I don't want a cursed burger. I'll go for the potion. Lethal hits against bosses? I do not care. This is still a good weapon setup. Random potion. A key. I see the cursed meat shank. I think I will not be taking a cursed meat shank. We have no bombs, but there's no secret room here. Perfect. Blacksmith or multiple potions. I will go blacksmith. That's a mimic. Finally, we got a freaking mimic, man. Wait a minute, you can upgrade my weapon. Oh no, you can't. Why not? Did I take that option off? Must have taken that option off like a dummy. Let's fight the mimic. Is cereal soup? We've already answered this question previously. Don't give me this is cereal soup stuff again. Reduces your weapon damage. Nope. Grants dexterity. Nope. Grants intelligence. Nope. Fire orbital, cold orbital, lightning orbital. Seems trash. I don't need a magic weapon. I had to think about it for a second. Did we already find the, whoa, secret room on this floor? I'm trying to figure out exactly how much damage we're doing with the cleaver. 10,000 damage. That seems pretty good. But it's only after like a full second. I don't know, I feel like our damage is okay. Cursed legendary item? Oh man, that's actually like very tempting. You know what, we don't crit, so curse is fine. Give me a legendary. All right, we have a good build. Alright. We're also pure evil. Is a Pop-Tart a hamburger? Says the Nor. That's a stupid question. Grants +2 to weapon upgrade level. That's a good body armor for later. Increased stats by booze. That's also real good, but I think I'd rather have more damage than more attack speed with the bleed damage we're getting. It doesn't stack. You can make it stack, but we don't have the perk that lets it stack. Actually, our weapons are really good. And I'm beginning to think that we don't need rage either. If we're stacking one big bleed hit that kills the enemy, we don't need rage. And we don't need Boozer's melee attack speed, but it seemed like it wasn't working before, so that's why I rerolled it. What else do we have? I inflicts confusion, doubles the effect of emotion debuffs. So they would take 100% more damage or 50% more damage. Or an extra third, I don't know. Trigger your on taking damage on dash. Increase effects of booze buffs. I do have 2 beer. +2 to weapon upgrade level. This is actually tempting. I guess the Soul Lantern is double damage, so we don't need to double the confusion effect. We'll use the legendary shield when this starts to become useless, or the triumvirate. We have 2 legendary offhands. So we'll take the increased weapon level. This is a 40% damage buff. And I'm going back to beer, because if it does work, we want the damage to scale the bleed. +1 fire upgrade, +1 stamina, +1 evil. Your cursed hits are guaranteed crit hits. I mean, I'm gonna take it, because if we can get this to work, it's insane. We might be hitting with things like fragility as well, which might be causing enemies to take way more damage. These are all good. More damage, more high-end damage, more damage. Plague Doctor is good with DOTs. But if we can get guaranteed crits, that's gonna make the bleed even better. Yeah. Dun, dun. Yeah, I've realized, Jason. It's it's not clear, but the lantern is 100% damage plus 40% damage from the charm, so it's plus 140% damage, not actually, it's not doubling the effect of the charm. It's not complete multiplicative, like ×2, ×2, ×2, ×2. It's unfortunate. The beer, though, I don't know how the beer works, because it only increases the damage by 1. So this is one where I'm like, I don't know what it's doing. It goes from 3551 to 3550, and I'm like, okay. That's weird. Well, in the off chance, we had exactly enough souls. On the off chance we get that to work, let's take it. We're not gonna ever get hearts from the fire, but that's okay. Potions or melee weapon? Let's go for a melee weapon. That's unfortunate. We did take some damage. What triggered the armor? Oh, it's the built-in armor that we have. Critical hits, that's never gonna happen. I guess we'll go weapon. We do have 3 dice, but we'll keep them for now. Okay, 10,653 bleed damage. Dragon wings and increased movement speed. This is the weapon, by the way. I had this with movement speed gives you attack speed, and then we were just spamming shots. It was so good. I've had this one before. A weapon, a set item. Give me a set item. I've got a couple of keys, and I would very much love to get guaranteed crits. We didn't. Booze and strength. You know what, maybe we will get like a decent reason to have more booze. No, it's just beer, but again, let's go to the full beer stacks and If I get another obsidian dice, I will re-roll rage, I think. We dump. Dump nothing, doesn't matter. Can't get in there. We need more bombs. This is why I like starting with 6 bombs. I almost always need more. Melee weapon and a key. We'll go for a key. I'd like to not run out of all of my consumables. Is water wet? I'm not gonna be pedantic. Yes, water is wet. Water makes things wet. Water is not wet. Oh, shut up. You know what people mean when they say it. You're not being clever, you're being obnoxious. We gotta get the bombs. Soul shop, can't do anything with it. Potions, you know what? Yeah, this is fine. 11,511 damage. Not 11, yeah, 11,000. Cursed Mimic? Dude, Curse doesn't matter that much. To get 2 Mimic chests at this point, I will do it. I mean, we're gonna get guaranteed cursed hits eventually anyways, right? If we have the devil horns. All right, what do we got? Agony Staff, wound damage and vulnerability. We inflict vulnerability with non-triggered lucky hits. We need to raise our luck eventually, but you know, we've got it covered with the mask. Disintegration Scepter. Me. Rapid Fire Bow. I've seen faster. Jagged Sickles. Can hit multiple times and inflicts bleed, and can hit multiple times. Yeah. All right, well. Don't care. Give me my beef. Sorry, 11,761 damage. And then it went down. Why did it go down? I don't know why it went down. Hey! Devil cloak, devil cloak, devil cloak. We got the devil cloak. The cursed hits are lucky hits. We don't need Tyler's robe anymore, cause screw him, he sucks. Tyler's a bit of a jerk. All right, dump this. Sorry, Tylor, if that is your real name. Fire, cold, lightning. I don't think we need that. We don't need the beer. Just dump the beer. Take the robe. We're never gonna use the robe again. Oh, the rage stacks. Wait, no, it's attack speed though. Why was it buffing my damage? That doesn't make any sense. +7 weapon. Yeah, that's true, okay. Yeah, that's an achievement, right? If we can get the weapon, any weapon to level 5, we'll try to use Enigma armor to bump it to level a bajillion. For now though, we have cursed hit chance. Cursed hits deal guaranteed critical hits, gain 5% cursed hit chance depending how evil you are. So our cursed hit chance is now 7 evil. 55%? 20% plus 35%. So half of our attacks should crit, and it's gonna make the bleed do way more damage. Now, how we do have non-crits are doubled effect, but the multiplier is 200%. That's gonna be better than this, I think. So we're okay. Actually, I have to admit, it might be worth it to use the Plague Doctor mask for stacking vulnerability, fragility, and instability, but we don't have that much lucky hit chance. We need the flip-flops. If we could take flip-flops, I would take flip-flops, but then we couldn't use the mask and the evil set at the same time, so, you know, rip me, bud. Let's activate our chance, and let's go fight. King says, how long is a run on average? I mean, this is the canonical final boss. Now, I do try to go further, because there's more floors, but this is the canonical end game. There's 2 more floors after this. Lightning damage by weapons at upgrade level 4. Zap. They deal more. Lightning deals more damage. Actually, no. It makes lightnings deal damage over time. That's incredible. 3 luck and 3 curse. I think that's amazing. Because it'll trigger damn near everything. Plus 2 stamina. I think that's also, you know, I think that's actually the best one here. Yeah. And I think we are going to the burning hells, right? Man, I really hope so. Disposable says, if I was death, I'd be pretty humiliated to be poked to death by a hobby horse. I want to see the bleed damage when we crit. It's 11,123. That I couldn't actually get close enough to tell. We should have rerolled. I think it's 11,123 regardless, which is interesting. It is. No, it was 22,000 on that one. I don't know why. I mean, I guess it's probably the effect of having a crit land. But why didn't the bleed initially on the crit go to 22,000? I don't know. Seems weird. Seems like I don't understand the mechanics potentially. Oh, dude, I completely forgot about Intimidate as well. Oh, maybe that's why the enemy is taking more damage, because we are not actually hitting with Intimidate. Yeah, that was a 16,000. Well, that was a 16,000 crit. 18,000 on that one. We need to remember to hit Intimidate, is what it boils down to. Booze our highest attribute. I guess we'll go highest. We poke him and then we stab him. That's our 1-2 combo. Poke, stab, poke, stab, poke, 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 stab. The hell are you? Get out of here. Poke, stab. I want to get down there to see the damage numbers, but I gotta dodge first. Seems fine. Hello. You do the hokey pokey and you turn yourself around. Hey. Know this, you're gonna. Yeah, okay. Not entirely certain what we're dodging, but I will just stand here and dodge. I feel like I have to stab first. Sorry, poke first, then stab, and that way the bleed does more. Tiamat? That's a Spelunky 2 reference. Disposable, you changed your color again. Disposable, why are you changing your color? You hate me. Increased damage depending on how evil you are. Double damage against dragons. Well, we fought a dragon. Dude, we can absolutely take that. Legendary accessory, the Carnage Loop, is actually kind of trash, I think. Unarmed attacks trigger lasers, 1 stamina, and then increased unarmed speed. Immunity to push and pull would be nice, but we'll take the good item. And I'm just gonna, why? Okay, this is fine. Do we need this? It's a two-handed sword. Dragon wings and increased movement speed. This one does more damage. It's slower. Ah, it doesn't matter. If you have 7 evil, the door should just break. Like, crunch, open. I should one punch it. Like, get out of my way. You know what? Sure. I'm getting health, and then I'm drinking a beer. Beautiful. 26,000 damage on the bleed. That's not bad. And then 20,000 damage on a cursed crit right there. What is this? I don't know what these circles are, actually. Just fire circles. Where are you? Get back here, you weird, evil, living flame. What do you think this is? Minecraft in the Nether Realm? Last 10 rooms, sure. We should definitely go for any potions that show up. Also, I should probably re-roll at this point. Hey, come here. Flare Mantle, okay. 2 keys or critical hit multiplier. I'll take the good item, please. You disappeared, respawned, and then nothing happened. How strange. Hey, come here. All right. Increase attack speed for 10 rooms. A shop. You know what? Oh, no, there you are. Ooze. Yeah. We're out of dice anyways. $18,000 damage. All right, let's rest at the campfire, drink a beer, fight the final throne. Let's do this. Now we're unfortunately not going to be able to upgrade our weapons any further, but you know what? That's okay. We should all change colors to mess with Abe. I mean, you could do that, but then, you know, you would never get like a response from a question ever again, because I'd be like, who are you again? I don't recognize you. Is this your first time being here? That's a fist. I've never seen the fist before. I've just seen the circles. I never paid attention to the fists. My bad. Ah! Hello. You wanna like reappear? Thank you. Amon. I'm much more of a Eden fan myself. Man, that was easy. That was a very easy run. And this is why you take like 5 minutes to think about your dang traits and whatnot, you know? Metafusion says, Abe, have you noticed my M? Your M? Da-da-da-da-da-da. Abe's chat presence is based on colors said in the voice of, like, that Jurassic Park guy. That Jurassic Park guy? You mean the Event Horizon guy? You mean Liam Neeson? It's actually Sam Neill. Or Neil Sam, one or the other. Yeah, that's a good run. We won as the soldier. We unlocked the Dragoon, an expert in dragon hunting, venturing across lands with their mighty spear, safeguarding realms from draconic threats. Your hits from weapons always count as being at far range and at close range at the same time, regardless of the actual range. It says weapons, which means you can use ranged or melee. And I like this because this basically means I can save a trait sometimes. You know, sometimes I take a trait that makes close ranged attacks crushing blow, and then that's part of my synergy. But I then take a trait that's like, your ranged attacks are always close range in order to enable that. You don't have to do that here. And then I assume that the spear, the helmet, and the armor grant bonuses to dragons. I would believe. Yo, a very good run as the soldier. What was my starting buff there? Why could I not look at this page? Oh, I was on the page. Intimidate with two-handed melee weapons. I mean, because of our perks, that intimidation was buffing the damage we were doing by like 50% on enemies and like 30% on bosses. So that's a pretty solid buff. I don't know how that interacts with the other damage multipliers that we had. And honestly, I don't even know if the beer did anything. On paper, it buffed our damage by 1. I assume that's a math calculation error, but if it's a calculation error there, maybe the damage we were doing was also in error. I don't know. Fun run though, and for those of you on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you've enjoyed it, subscribe for more, check me out on Twitch for when I go live. Support the channel at the various links below in the video description, and I hope to see you here again for the next run of Tiny Rogues.